Hello everyone, this is Amit. In this video we'll learn how you can add or insert a video in an HTML file. So this is what we are going to start with and this is what we are going to achieve. We'll add or embed a video with all the controls and other attributes as well. And so let's get started. So in order to insert a video in an HTML file, you will be using a video tag. Now let's say this is your call to action page and you want a viewer of your website to download or purchase a product, and you want to just add a video here which would be showcasing the product or whatever the work that you have in that video. Alright, so we can easily add that video using a video tag. By the way, if you would like to learn how you can make these call to action page with a nice button and a background image and everything, you can look at the top left corner for the link, and I'm going to post those and you can check out that video also. Alright, so here is our basic HTML file, and let's say I would like to add a video right after my welcome header, and so I'm going to start with a video tag, and all you have to do is just simply type video, right? And now we are going to insert different options to add the source file and so on. So before we actually do that, let's go to the file that we are editing. So it's right here, add video.html, and instead of putting the video right here, actually I have put the videos under images folder. You can also have your own folder like a video or anything, or you can put a video right here. I just like it to be in its own folder. So if I go to images folder, the name of the file that I would like to embed is a sample.mp4, and it is right in the images folder. And so in order to source your document or video, you need to type source and then src, and then you need to specify the location of that video. So in our case, since it is in the images folder, I'll add ./images/sample.mp4. okay, and let's go ahead and save, and let's try to refresh and see if it actually did anything. So I'm going to refresh this, and as you can see, it did add a video right here. Now there is a problem. There is no way to actually control this video. There is no play button or pause button, and so in order to add a controls, we can add an attribute that is called controls. And so here under videos, video tag, I can just add controls, okay, and save. And if I go and refresh, you can see that it added the controls. So now I have an option to play or mute or make it a full screen and so on. Alright, so let's go back and do some more stuff. Now in this case, I have added a source file. I didn't specify the type, but it is always good to specify the type of the video that you are adding, and usually you do basically by simply saying video/mp4, okay, and the browser will know, look at these type tag, and it will know what kind of file you are passing on. So it is, while it is not always required, it is always safe to add a type to the video tag so that the browser knows. Now the question comes, what kind of videos are supported by different web browser? Now there are literally many different type of web browser, Chrome or Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Safari, and most of them support MP4. But the most common type of the video that this video tag supports is MP4, and there is another file format called WebM, which is a web optimized video format, and then also OGG file. All right, so these are the file format of videos that are supported by this tag, and so make sure that you use one of these, MP4 being by far the most commonly used one for the online videos. So you can use any of these. In fact, if you have a choice of multiple files, it's always good to even have multiple videos embedded. So I'm going to do this, WebM, and I'm going to specify it here. And so just in case if a browser doesn't support a one particular file of type of format, then it can always go to the next one. In this case, we only have this one, so it is going to play this as you just saw. But this is also a practice that many people do, where you specify the same video in different file format and make sure that these two files exist in that folder. And just in case if the web browser doesn't support one type, then it can fall back to the next one. Alright, so let's go to some of the attributes with this video. Now before we continue, let me just share my YouTube channel. I post new videos about Notepad++, HTML and other things. So make sure that you check my channel, and if you like the content, please subscribe and make sure you click the bell icon to get notified whenever I post new videos. Alright, let's continue. Now if you go back here, what if you want to change the width and height of this video, right? And so there is an attribute called width and height. So just like any other images or other tag, you can add width, and let's add this would be maybe, let's try this time 640, okay. And then height equals to 480 pixel. Okay, so save, and let's go ahead and refresh, and you can see that it actually increased the width and height of this video. Right now, since it is not centered, let me just center this whole video. This looks better, right? So I'm going to do /center, save, and go and refresh. And I'm going to make it a little smaller so that we can see. So now you can see the width and height are changed, and so you can set your width and height of the video that is going to play. Alright, so the next part is an autoplay. Now you can enable this attribute, and anytime a user or a viewer come to your site, the video will be automatically played. So let's try that. I'm going to save this, go back and refresh. And in fact, if you notice, it didn't play. So there is a little bit of caution when you are using autoplay. I would prefer not to use autoplay, because many web browser, even though you have set it in your video tag, it doesn't autoplay a video or audio. And you can imagine if you're visiting a particular site, you may not like if all of a sudden all the videos are started to play, right? And so try to avoid autoplay, but just to make sure that there is an option to use an autoplay. There's another attribute that is called loop, and basically it means exactly what it sounds like. If you play a video, and if you're going to go at the end, it will start playing in the loop. And so you can see after it stops playing, it should start playing again. As you can see, it started all over again, right? And so if you want a particular video to be looped over and over again, you can set this loop attribute also, and that can also help you. Now let's say if you're not doing an autoplay, it might be nice to add a sort of thumbnail or a poster to the video, so that the viewer will be able to see that and will know what exactly this video is all about. And so there is an attribute called poster, and so let's add a poster to this. So basically the name of the attribute is poster, and then you can specify the name of the image. Now you can have a JPEG or a PNG. So in my case, I have under images folder a video underscore poster.png file, and so I'm going to refer to that one. So dot images and video underscore poster.jpg or png actually, right? And so now what will happen is, as we refresh, the video will not be loaded, but the image will be shown, and then the user will have an option to click on it and play the video. So let's go back to our browser, refresh, and as you can see, I have added this poster. I still have all the controls, and so if I want to play, I can start playing and so on, right? And so the poster attribute is pretty handy also as you use the video tag. There's one more, and that is called muted. So let's say you would like to start a video with audio muted, so you can also add a muted attribute. So let's see what happens. I'm going to save this and refresh it, and the poster is shown, but if as I'm going to play, you can see that the video is already audio is already muted. So if I play, it'll start playing with a muted audio. Okay, so that is also an option that you can add depending upon what kind of video you are adding. Okay, so we are almost done. We just have to add one more thing. Now let's say a user is using a particular web browser, it is pretty outdated and it is not supporting a video tag. So maybe you want to have some kind of a text to show up so that the user know that there was some kind of a video there. And so that's where you can add a text here. So let's say maybe we can say that your web browser does not support video tag, right? And so in that case, if somebody has an outdated or a particular type of a web browser, they will see this text and they won't see the video. But for the most common type of web browser out there, this should work pretty easily. And so we learned many different ways to add video. We also learned how to add a poster, how to change the widths, how to add controls. We also learned that it is always good to add types to the source file, and also it is helpful to have multiple source video file, so that if one doesn't work, the other would be working. And so I hope you like this video. I hope you learn how to add or insert a video in HTML file. If you like this video, please click on the like button. And if you would like to learn more about these kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel. All right. Thank you very much. And bye.